You didn't say a word. You didn't call out. You just sat there, quietly, carrying something heavy you couldn't even explain. And somehow, your dog knew. Within seconds, they walked over. Not excited, not playful, not asking for anything. Just slow, deliberate, present. They rested their head on your lap, looked up at you, with eyes that felt like they were reading something deeper than your expression. How? Because you didn't make a sound. You barely moved. And yet, they came. Welcome to Paws Mind, where we explore the hidden emotional intelligence of dogs. Because what's happening in moments like this is not coincidence, it's not random, and it's far more precise than most people ever realize. Today, we're uncovering the silent ways your dog understands your sadness before you even understand it yourself. Most people believe these moments are just coincidence, that your dog happened to be nearby, that they noticed you moving differently, or maybe they simply wanted comfort for themselves. And it feels believable because the moment is quiet, subtle, easy to overlook. But that assumption misses something profound, because what's happening here is not random, it's not accidental, and it's definitely not one-sided. Your dog isn't just reacting to what you do, they're responding to what you feel, in real time, continuously, with a level of sensitivity that science is only beginning to understand. Researchers in canine behavior have found that dogs can detect emotional shifts in humans with surprising precision, often before those emotions are even consciously expressed. So when your dog walks over and stays, it's not luck, it's not timing, it's recognition. And once you truly understand that, you'll never see these quiet moments the same way again. What if your dog isn't just noticing your emotions, but actually tracking them? Not occasionally, not by chance, but constantly, because beneath everything you see, there's an ongoing exchange happening between you and your dog. Micro-expression, subtle shifts in posture, changes in breathing, scent, energy, signals so small you don't even register them yourself. But your dog does, not because they're trying harder, but because they're built for it. For over 15,000 years, dogs didn't survive by strength or speed. They survived by understanding humans deeply, accurately, instinctively. So when your emotional state changes, your dog doesn't wait for a clear sign. They're already reading it and responding to it in ways that feel almost invisible until you finally notice. The first signal your dog picks up is something you can't see. It's something you don't even realize is changing. Your scent. When your emotional state shifts, especially towards sadness, stress, or anxiety, your body begins to change in measurable ways. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline rise. Your heart rate shifts. Even the chemical composition of your breath and skin subtly transforms. To you, it's invisible, but to your dog, it's unmistakable. A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be tens of thousands of times more sensitive than yours. They don't just smell your presence, they smell your state. Researchers have found that dogs can detect emotional chemical changes in humans with remarkable accuracy, distinguishing between calm and stress through scent alone. So when your dog approaches you before you even understand how you feel, it's not intuition, it's detection. Your emotions don't stay hidden, they leave a trace, and your dog is already following it. But scent is only the beginning, because while your dog is detecting how you feel, they're also watching you, closely, constantly, intentionally. Dogs have evolved a unique facial muscle, one that wolves don't have, allowing them to raise their inner brow and create that soft, almost human-like expression, the look we instinctively read as empathy. But here's what most people don't realize. Dogs don't use this expression randomly. Studies have shown that they display more eye contact, more brow movement, and longer, sustained gazes, specifically when their owners are emotionally distressed. They're not just looking at you, they're reading you. When your dog locks eyes with you in a quiet moment, that still, gentle gaze, it's not empty, it's communication. A silent exchange that doesn't need words, a connection that feels understood. Then comes something even more powerful, the way your dog touches you, not randomly, not playfully, but with intention. Think about it. When you're sad, your dog doesn't jump around or demand attention. They move closer. Slowly, they lean into you. Rest their head on your lap. Place a paw gently on your leg. This isn't just affection. It's a specific behavioral response known as contact seeking during distress. And what makes it remarkable is how precisely your dog adjusts it. If your sadness is light, they stay nearby. If it's deeper, they press closer, stay longer, and refuse to leave. Because in that moment, something is happening on a biological level. Touch triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone in both you and your dog. They're not just comforting you, they're connecting with you in the most physical, undeniable way. If this is starting to feel familiar, pause for a second. Think about the last time you felt low. Did your dog come closer, sit beside you without being called, maybe even touch you gently? Type yes in the comments if you've seen this before, or I never noticed if this is new to you, because the more you start paying attention, the more you'll realize your dog has been understanding you all along. And if you want to truly decode these silent signals, make sure to subscribe to Paws Mind, because what comes next goes even deeper than this. But here's where something quietly goes wrong. In those exact moments, when your dog comes closer, softer, more present, many owners pull away, not out of rejection, but out of habit. You gently move them aside. You say, "Not now." You avoid eye contact, trying to deal with your own emotions. And it feels harmless. But to your dog, it doesn't feel neutral, because they didn't come to ask for attention. They came because they sensed something was wrong. And when that connection is interrupted, they don't think you need space. They feel uncertainty. Over time, that small pattern begins to change something deeper. Your dog hesitates. They approach more slowly. Sometimes they stop coming at all, not because they don't care, but because the moment they tried to connect didn't feel safe. And sometimes your dog does something even quieter. They stop moving. No barking, no playing, no asking for anything at all. They simply stay, close enough to watch you, but silent enough not to disturb you. At first, it might seem like they've lost interest, but in reality, this is one of the most instinctive behaviors they have. In the wild, when a member of the pack is weak, injured, or vulnerable, others don't create noise. They stay alert. They stay close. They watch. This is called vigil behavior, a protective stillness. So when your dog becomes unusually quiet around you, it's not absence. It's presence, at its most focused form. They're not doing nothing. They're choosing not to leave. Because to them, you're not just their owner. You're their pack. And when you step back and really see these moments for what they are, something changes. Because it was never loud, never dramatic, never something that demanded your attention. It was always quiet, a head resting gently on your leg, a pair of eyes that refused to look away, a presence that stayed, even when you had nothing to give. No words, no expectations, no condition, just there. And maybe that's what makes it so powerful, because in a world where everything asks something from you, your dog doesn't. They don't need you to explain. They don't need you to be okay. They just need to be close. And somehow, in that silence, you're not alone anymore. So, in the end, this was never just about behavior. It was about awareness. Your dog doesn't wait for you to break down. They don't need words, explanations, or visible signs. They feel the shift long before you recognize it yourself. Not because they're trained to, but because they're connected to you in a way that goes beyond logic. And maybe that's the real truth. Your dog doesn't just see you at your best. They stay with you at your lowest, quietly, patiently, without asking anything in return. Because to them, you don't have to be strong. You just have to be there. If this video made you pause, even for a moment, then you've already started seeing your dog differently. So now I want to ask you something simple. The next time you feel low, pay attention. Not to your phone, not to the noise around you, but to your dog. Do they come closer? Do they stay, even in silence? If you've ever experienced that moment, comment "they knew" below. Because the more we share these stories, the more we begin to understand just how deeply our dogs connect with us. And if you want to keep discovering these hidden signals, these quiet emotional connections, make sure to subscribe to Paws Mind. Because this isn't just about dogs. It's about a bond most people feel, but never fully understand.